Hello world and welcome to another episode of According to New York. It's been a while since I did one of these. Apparently, actually that's not true. I did According to New York not too long ago. But I'm here with my co-hosts. Introduce yourselves.
Yo, it's KF the Deaf Frenchie right now. How y'all doing today?
Hey, it's your girl Harley.
So I just came back from the movie theaters and I just saw the new Tyler Perry film Acrimony starring Taraji P. Henson, and I can't get it off my mind because it's a crazy movie and it's not what it's marketed as. I'm gonna have to do a review about this later. It's not a psychological thriller. It's really a really good drama, and at the end it becomes a psychological thriller maybe. But it's a really good drama. I think anybody, if you like Tyler Perry movies, and I'm not talking Medea. I'm talking about like Why'd I Get Married and all that stuff. Good Deeds. You know, what's another one? The Family That Prays. The movie where Medea wasn't it. If you like those Tyler Perry movies, you will like this movie. But the reason why we're here today, we're going to discuss how long is it? What's too long to wait for someone to get their act together? Because in this film, Taraji P. Henson's husband, since they were in college for 18 years, he pretty much depended on Taraji for everything. And eventually, she just like, I quit. I can't do this no more. You done messed up everything. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. So I won't say exactly what happened, but he messed up. And she's like, yo, I can't do it.
She had enough.
You know, when they was in college, he cheated on her once while they was in college. 18 years later, there's a whole bunch of other stuff, messing up her credit, all this other good stuff, almost burned down the crib at one point, there was a lot of stuff she went through or whatever, and the whole time she got her family like, oh, you need to leave this nigga, he no good for you, he doing this, that, the usual nag, like, oh, you need to leave him, you can do better, da-da-da-da-da.
Gossips.
Right, and eventually, after 18 years, she go, fuck it, I'm off this shit. And she left. Now, here's my thing. So, if you're, let's say you're on a bus or you're traveling on something, I don't care what it is. You're traveling, right? You know the direction, you know the path that you're going, and as long as we continue this path, we can get to our destination. Mm-hmm. All this stuff I keep telling you, like, oh, it's gonna be great when we get there. We're
committed. Committed.
We just like, yo, all we gotta do is just get over this hump, Mm-hmm. And so who's the one in the wrong after that when the person gets tired of hearing that over and over? Is it okay to be like, you know what? I've waited too long. I'm out. I'm getting off right here. I'm getting off this block right now. Stop the car. I'm getting out right now. Like, is that person in the wrong or are they in the right to be in that? Because
it depends on how much patience you have. Because remember, it could be from that minute to 30 years, or it could be from that minute to a second, and I'm done. Like, it depends on the situation. Like, he kept on trying. It's not like he stopped. And, like, how do I put this? Like, any person that believes in something and continues doing it, mm-hmm. your progress eventually...
Yeah, but it's different for the person who's doing it compared to the person who's watching the other one doing it. It's supposed to be their support system.
Well, they're the outside looking in. Sooner or later, you're going to get tired of supporting. It's like every time you're losing. It's like, I would say it's like a fighter. You go in there, you lose, you go in there.
But the question, are they in the wrong?
Nah,
because they know the path. They know this is going to take a minute. Like, you knew from the beginning, like, damn, this is taking some time. Like, I thought we'd be here sooner.
You thought you'd be there sooner. Like, you'd be here sooner, but it's not like that.
But is that person wrong, though? As a woman, I know women put up a lot when it comes to men. How do they know when it's like, all right, I'm going to stick in for the long haul, or, oh, no, I'm getting off this bus right now. This bus is taking too long.
I guess it just depends on the type of person.
It's not even on what they're doing. It's just the person themselves.
It just depends on the person. Mm-hmm. For me, like, mm-hmm. if with French, French he's doing MMA. Like, I know it's going to take some time. I know. So it's like, I sit here and I know that I have the patience to support him. So I know I'm going to be there for him in the long run.
Right.
But, like, it just depends on the person.
Right. In the movie, the girl waited 18 years, and then 2 years later, he hit it big. Like, they offered him $800,000. He didn't want to take it because they were trying to take the right. I really believe it's probably Tyler's story right here, because Tyler went through a similar experience because they wanted the rights to Medea and shit like that. He's like, nah, I want to own these characters. I'm not giving you my characters and shit. And they're like, yo, in the movie, they're like, yo, we'll give you $800,000 right now. Mind you, at this point, his wife thinks he's cheating, even though he wasn't cheating. She thinks he's cheating. He's about to lose the house. He done messed up her brother-in-law business and all this stuff. And now he's turning down $800,000. So she like, oh no, nigga, I can't fuck with you no more. You wildin' the fuck out. Hey, like, I'm about to lose my mama house. Hey, nah, I'm not doing this. I'm getting off the bus now. Now, if she knew hindsight, if she just waited 2 more years, that's 2 more years. She would have been with him when he got the $150 million check. But she left. So is she in the wrong at this point? But who's wrong now at this point? Because is any like
you
is there
can't
any is there
toss
any
that up and put that into a right or wrong. She had enough. It was a personal decision, and in my eyes, she wasn't wrong. But also, she wasn't right neither. She made a personal decision to make that leap. I'm done. So she did. In her eyes, she thought she did the right thing. But you're never gonna know what's gonna happen to happen to your spouse. That is my ex. Whatever's supposed to be in the past is in the past. But this person hit it big. I'd have been like, congratulations, my nigga. You made it.
You know what's crazy? He actually showed up to her job to let her know, like, yo, I hit it big. And before he can even get a word out, she's like, yo, I was just letting you know, we're never getting back together. You know, you can keep that shit to yourself, da-da-da-da. Mind you, this nigga got a $10 million check and like ready to give to this bitch. And she over here telling this nigga, like, yo, we ain't getting back together.
She didn't know.
So it's like, yo, how the fuck you trying to come back and want to be back together? Like, you know what? When you said I love you, made me start thinking about it. You know, I still love you too. Like, bitch, if you don't get out my face. But the thing what drove me crazy, because I'm watching this movie, you know, it's in the theater. What got to me was watching the theater, like, everybody gave up on this nigga. You can hear it in the audience, like, 'cause it's 18 years. So you see the 18 years of him fucking up. Over and over, fucking up. And you know, every time he's like, baby, just... I know I messed up, but trust me, if we could just mortgage the house, you hear niggas go, oh, this nigga, like, oh, no. Why she still fucking with this loser? They get it back like, oh, he making all of us look bad. Like, everybody is giving up on this nigga. And I'm just sitting here like, I mean, granted, I did see the movie online already before I got to the theater, so I already know what's gonna happen for this nigga. But I'm just like, god damn, nobody has faith. Like, y'all niggas can't, like, because I read the stats. It takes between 12 to 20 years sometimes to be, like, uber successful. Like a Beyonce, Jay-Z, to get to that level of success where you're making $150 million on the deal, is, you know, that takes at least 12 to 20 years to build to that type of success. Yeah. But, like, I'm sitting here listening to the audience, I'm like, most of these people will never make it past the first 5. Not even the first year, maybe, some of these people. It's like, how, like, it's like, do people even know what it is to actually build a business, build a brand, and, you know, actually...
because people don't know how to be in a relationship anymore. They just want to come in, and as soon as a problem occurs, people are just ready to leave and run. They don't know how to actually sit down and actually work things out with their partners anymore.
And then on top of that, you gotta have faith in your partner, the person that you're struggling with. That is something that's very, very lacking in this day and age. Because at the end of the day, like you said, if it was two years shy of just trying to see, and then she got that check, bang, yo, babe, let's do whatever you want. She didn't do it because her personal decision was she wanted to leave. That's her decision. He stuck to what he believed in. He made it. The unfortunate thing, he didn't have to go back. He still went back because at the end of the day, that's guilt. I lost my ex's mother's house. I put her in debt. I did this. I did that. So, I'm coming back. I got cash. Let me break her off something to be nice. I think he broke her off nice, and I think...
Hell yeah, that was like, she tried to come back for half of the $150 million.
See, that's
like,
mad
whoa,
fucking nice.
Like, you doing too much.
See.
Like, lady, you left me. You divorced me.
And then when I try to come back, before I even say 2 words, bang, you want to say, now we're not getting back to that. And I'm like, okay, then take this. Then here's the keys to your mother's house. Deuces. And then I'm on a jet to wherever the hell I need to go.
Now, is it wrong, Harley, you tell me, is it wrong that he ended up giving the things that he promised her to another woman, even though she left?
Hell fucking no. No.
Now, I should mention this. He actually cheated on his wife. I mean, they wasn't married yet. They were actually in college. He cheated on her, on his future wife with the exact woman that he's about to get married. Does that make it worse?
Yes.
Listen, look.
But the thing is, she helped him got to the $150 million deal, though. When his wife left, it was her who got him to that fucking deal.
Thank you for telling me that. Check. Relax. I'm back now.
No, that doesn't even matter because, I mean, that's who he ended up with. That's who he ended up with. Like,
would it have been better if he got with her in college instead of dealing with the other one then?
I couldn't say that. I couldn't really say that because you don't know how it would have transpired. She could have been, oh, for real, blah blah blah, and she could have got him there, and then they would have been happy off together. And this one it would have been, there would have been another movie.
Right. A different journey.
Different journey.
That's
like
a
I
whole
would
storyline.
Right.
Oh man, it would suck for that because here I'm struggling with this lady 20 years struggling.
Well, 18 because she left 18. She left at 18.
Yeah, struggling, and then she finally said she had enough and she left on her own terms. And then
She kicked this nigga out.
Oh, she kicked him out. And then let's say I hit the
lottery. The nigga was in the shelter.
He was in the shelter. Oh man, started from the bottom. Now we here.
Literally, the other chick was like, "What the fuck? You at the shelter? I'm picking you up right now."
And he broke her off well and got the house back. That's enough for you. Like, enjoy your day. Oh, thank you, boo boo. Get a porn star and have fun. You know what I mean? That's all you need. No, you wanted to. What was the rest of the movie?
The rest of the movie is what do you call it? He was marrying off the next woman, and she got tight about it, even though he broke her off with $10 million and a new crib, with the old crib. He like, I don't owe you nothing.
Not only did he gave you, he gave you a small lottery.
He gave her the 10 mil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gave her the 10 mil, got the house back for her. Like, that's it. Like, I've done more than I needed to do. Like, granted, you know, you're my ex. We were together for 18 years. That's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I understand that, you know, I ended up with someone else 2 years later. Like, I hit all this money. Okay, fine. But my success now is after you. It's not with you. It's
so here's the question. So let's say a musician, right, is with somebody for a long time. Forever, they've been together 10, 20 years. This guy's been writing songs about this one girl his whole fucking life. Then she decides, fuck it, I want a divorce. And, you know, the next day the nigga found out, oh shit, I can put my music on Apple iTunes, and shit goes viral.
Like, seriously.
And he's a millionaire off the songs he's been writing about this bitch for years. Does he owe his success to her?
No, because they broke up.
Even though she's the one in all his materials?
Okay, it's something about her. It's
not even something about her. It's just the song is about an idea, like, of her. It just happens to be an idea and it includes her.
Right.
But it's not, like, her. Unless he actually physically used her name.
Right.
And, like, got into personal. But I
Right.
mean,
Right.
other than that,
details in the song. She got brown hair, 5'2", live on Jamaica,
brown
Queens.
hair, 5'2",
tramp tattoo in the back,
fat tattoo, 2 eyes in the back,
and everybody singing along at the concert.
2 tramp stamps.
Other than that, she's just in, like, the song is an idea. It doesn't necessarily have to be her.
Right.
So he doesn't owe her anything. No.
So if a guy writes about a woman for years, he don't owe her $1.
No.
Because the reason why I've been thinking about it, because there was another Tyler Perry film, Why Did I Get Married 2, where Janet Jackson didn't want to give her husband any money, and he was like, nah, I was around for the whole thing.
Yes.
Where's my cut? Where's my money? You know, so.
But you see, that's a different situation, though. Because he was there the whole time.
Right.
He was.
Yeah, it wasn't like he was there after the success.
But I understood where she was coming from because, you know, he was just there as support. I feel like she probably should have given him a little something.
Right.
Which is what she was originally going to do.
Right.
And he was just like, nah, fuck that. I want to have. And she was just like, whoa. Like, because he said in the movie, he said, I what about the secret stash? And she's just like, nah, that's from the book. You had nothing to do with the book. And he's like, oh, I stayed up late nights. No. You had nothing to do with the book. That's mine. And he just got greedy. Like that.
Getting greedy, breaking off somebody and letting them be happy, fine. But getting greedy and wanting more, that's where it gets worse. Because while being greedy, you already have a good job. First of all, you had a perfect job designing for buildings. Yeah. They make a hell of a lot of good money. And your wife did a book.
Yeah, but
that
then
made
at the
money.
same time, though, they did lose a child.
And it was her fault.
Yeah, it was.
And she made a lot of money writing about this stuff in her work.
Yeah.
Oh, so guess what? It's more than that then, because it's about something they had cherished together, and then you wrote about it in a book.
Now here's the thing.
Now that's the
spoiler
that you need.
Spoiler alert for anybody who's going to see the new Tyler Perry film Acrimony. So it's crazy that we brought up a loss of a child. So we say he deserved a cut because they lost a kid, right?
Uh-huh.
In this film, Taraji actually lost a kid because she was trying to kill the bitch who he cheated on her with, and she, ruptured her rib and all that stuff, fractured it and everything like that, and
Oh, so she had a miscarriage.
Yeah, not even miscarriage. Her ovaries were done for.
Oh.
So it was just like, oh, you never having kids.
Oh damn.
Yeah, but he gave her this years before the $10 million. But after does she deserve any more, or that $10 million covers that?
Bro,
no, it covers it because at the end of the day, she still decided to marry him.
First of all, I gave you back your exact house and $10 million. Property taxes paid for. All you gotta pay is gas, light.
So when do you owe somebody something if they were with you building your success but wasn't with you to the point you are successful? How do you know when you owe somebody something?
I mean, because of the 18-year experience, damn, that's a hard question.
Yeah, that's a hard question. Somebody's gonna have to remind me to ask every celebrity we meet this question. Like, how do you know when you owe somebody to your success? Like, damn, this person.
And
really
it doesn't have to be
success.
just a spouse. It could be family member, cousin, some co-worker, ex-co-worker that actually helped you to do what you did on the side. Like, there's a lot of ways to make money, and these people around, like friends, like for instance,
like, how do you put a number to that?
You can't put a number. But it's as long as I came back, generosity, saying, yo, this is not much. This is what I have right now. I still got you, but for helping me train, because I have friends that actually help me train, and you don't know where down the line, because I'm broke right now. So it's going to be difficult. You have to pay for sparring partners. Right. No matter where you go. So... And it's not cheap, like 20 an hour, 30 an hour, 40 an hour. Depends on how good they are. Right. So if I could get somebody for free, box, spar, help me block, day to day, that's close by, that's gonna sit there, stick with me, guaranteed, I'm gonna be, as soon as I make it big, I'm gonna be like, yo, dude, here's $500,000. I'm gonna need another partner. I need you to slide here real quick. Need you to sign this for me, so let them know that you're working for me, and if anything that you need, here's the contact information, this, that, and the third. Try to make it as legal as possible to be like, yo, bro, thank you for helping me. Since I made it here, here's what I can give you. Right. So to have that gesture to come back to the person that helped you for a little bit, even if it was an hour a day, they should be happy. Right. If they want to expect more, you should work for it. Work with me.
Isn't expectation the thing that mess up relationships, though? Like, the expectations, like that doesn't have to end up creating the doubt in your mind. Like, oh, this may not work out because you expected this instead of paying attention to the person you're with. Because most people don't change. People just they just blind themselves to the things they don't like until after a while they start noticing. Like, holy shit, why do you do that?
But this is every worker's fear.
No, I'm not talking work. I'm just mostly talking about relationships at this point.
Do you think relationships is still not a job? Like, it's still something to work forward to together. So you're putting each other's time in together.
So Harley, let me ask you something. As a female, how do you know when you see a guy and you're like, okay, this guy's full of shit, and this guy got potential? How do you know the difference between something like what I'm noticing now as an adult male, every guy, I think, not everybody, because I've seen some guys have no motivation in life to do anything, but most guys have some type of motivation in life. They're like, yo, this is what I want to do. This is my goal in life. This is where I'm going to do it, and I'm headed towards that. Now, granted, we all see the American Idol. Not every dream is actually something people can attain to. Some dreams, it's just not for you, bruh. We've seen that a lot on a lot of things. I said American Idol because you physically,
Got Talent.
American Got Talent, any of those competition shows. There's a lot of times people have a dream like, yeah, I'm going to be the next big thing, and then we find out like, no, bro, you're not.
It's just regular Joe. Like,
so like, how do you? I'm sure these people have people that's in love with them. That's like, oh damn, baby, you really can't sing, but they're saying they're supporting. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like.
But like, somebody likes your voice, and if you somehow make it big, congratulations. I'm sorry if I couldn't stay there. You came back and broke me off. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day, be safe. Yes, new boyfriend, all that.
But I guess my question is, should someone give up on someone based off like, you know what?
Whether they're good or not?
Yeah.
No. Like, I mean.
So why leave later then?
It's because it's the losses. For me, a person can tolerate so much with the losses, the disappointments. Mm-hmm. It's very hurtful. It hurts because you're trying to support, you're trying to be that strong person, but every time it's like I ain't got no more strength.
Right.
Like that one day you hit your peak, you hit your button, and you just have no more strength.
I really think it depends on the person.
Right.
Like I really do. Like I if the person feels like, all right, you know what, like I can see something. If they were that type of person to be like, you know what, I'll just be in a relationship just because I know, like this person's gonna make it big, and then they don't make it big in the amount of time that is, you know,
necessary,
acceptable for them. Then it's just like, all right. But for somebody like myself, like I got time. My thing is I've met guys that were just like, oh, you know, I want to do this after, and I've never seen the motivation in them.
Right.
Like,
hey, it's all talk.
Yeah, it's that's all they do. They just keep saying, oh yeah, you know, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get up and I'm going to do this, and they never did anything. And to me, that's just the biggest turn off.
Right.
You know, like, but then like with Frenchie, you know, I got on him a while ago because it's like, dude, come on, like, let's go to the gym. Come on, we really gotta go. But with Frenchie, even when he was slacking a little bit, like I saw every now and then he'll do little 20-minute workouts,
right.
Or he'll do his shit. Yeah, so I see it in him.
Right.
So I know, like, in the long run, like, I'm going to keep supporting him to make sure that he makes it, you know, all the way.
Right.
But I'm not going to sit here and support him for his money, though.
Right.
Because that's not why I'm here.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, little shout out to Wavy. Thank you for helping me spar the other day, Wavy.
So, yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Hopefully more people are like that. I'm not sure. I'm not a female, and as a male, I don't think guys should be trying to get with a girl for money purposes at all. That's just...
No, if you're going to get with somebody that's weird just like you. Or get with somebody that's going to push you. Or get with somebody that you're going to push them. Don't look for the money expectation, because let me tell you something. Look at our President Trump. Please. Look at his love life. Really think about it.
It's crazy. I was hanging with Anna earlier. She was showing me on Instagram that Trump was trying to hold his wife's hand, and she was just like, "Nah, nigga,
I don't like you.
I'm not holding your hand, bro."
Because she's with him for the money.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Why did you motherfuckers
right there.
Like, who trapped this? How drunk was she when she said yes to whatever to do with this man?
It's a check at that end.
It's a paycheck.
It's not big enough to deal with this motherfucker.
She's gonna divorce him right after this White House situation. She's
That's
gonna be the first lady to divorce the president after. If she do it now, she'll be the first one who ever did it. Period. During the president.
That would be oh please. I would Twitter that all day.
That's a whole different topic.
Right? We said that for
Trump just broke up with his wife.
That would be a whole other topic. That's a whole other topic.
We got to talk
right on a different show. But people, you know, I guess I haven't been in relationships that have been decades long or nothing like that. So I am not the one who got advice on this. But I will say, if you want to be in a relationship for the long haul with somebody, make sure you're dealing with somebody who, like, you can see their flaws early on, and you can still deal with it afterwards. Like, their flaws don't make you uncomfortable with yourself at the end of the day, even though you should be more secure in yourself at the end of the day anyway. But if their flaws fuck with who you are, that's a clear sign you shouldn't be with them.
Remember, it's a 50-50, not an 80-20.
Nah, bro, I think it's 100 these days.
Yeah.
It's 100.
Yeah, you're right, 100, because both of y'all gotta be pushing each other to the max anyway. So that's what makes, teamwork make the what? Dream work.
Exactly.
Like, come on.
So if you don't like their flaws in the beginning, don't stick in for the long haul, because you know who they were in the beginning.
And those red flags are a warning for a reason.
Yes, those red flags are definitely a warning for a reason.
Now, how do you know the difference between the red flag and someone who got an ambition that keep fucking up?
You don't know until I really do think that you're
a guy. I need to know this from a woman's point of view.
Oh, go ahead. Matter of fact, let's put you on the spot. Let's do that.
She waited 18 years. There was a lot of red flags. He cheated on her when they was in college.
But that's early dumb love. They met in college.
So he had no money, so she had to pay for his school tuition.
Damn.
Then she found out he was a felon, so he couldn't get a job right away. Like, they was like, the flags were coming. The flags were uploaded. The only thing she had was the fact that every night he was working on that battery. He was like, that was his thing. He was trying to make a battery. Like, that was going to be like, that changed the world. So he's like, every night he's working on that battery, but everything else, he keep fucking up. Everything else is just fuck. I'm fucking up all the time. 18 years of this shit. Fuck. I'm fucking up. You know, red flags are everywhere. How do you know when, like, He's still working on it though. Like I really believe this is Tyler's story because if you ever like watch any of the old Tyler Perry interviews, like early Tyler before Diary of a Mad Black Woman the movie, like he talks about his past relationships, and there's been like these stories like, and this is the second time I know this in his movie where he did it where a guy is trying to do something and the woman's not supportive of him. This is like the second time. The first time was Family That Prays. You ever seen that movie with the guy who's a construction worker and he was trying to start his own construction business. His wife wasn't fucking into that at all.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn. I think Tyler's right by himself because he for years he was doing the plays and he was doing plays since like 92, 94.
Yeah.
The plays didn't pop off until 98. The early 2000s. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying like, damn, maybe Tyler's writing by himself and the girl who he was with for that time and he's like, damn, bro, I want you to help me, support me. I'm gonna make it big. But how do you know when it's like, because Tyler, you heard the stories. He was living in his car and all this stuff.
Yeah, he went through the works.
So it's like, how do you know when somebody got the potential to change and they're like, nah, bro, you're a loser?
No, you don't, because it takes what was that Eminem song? That one opportunity.
Yeah.
It takes that one time to make a change, and it takes that one spark, that one light, that lightning in the bottle.
Yeah, but it's different for guys because guys we'll put up with a lot.
It doesn't
of shit.
matter. No.
I'm
It's
talking
not
about
just.
no,
It's
I'm
not just
actually,
guys. Females put up with the same type of
nah,
shit.
bro. You niggas will be do. I know niggas right now who's going through crazy baby mama drama, and the only reason why I do with this shit is like she bad though. Like that's literally the only shit. It's different for guys. For women, though, it's a whole different thing. That's why I'm asking Harley over here to explain to the millions of New York men out here who are trying to, like, because, I'm from, like I said, I think most men have ambition in them to want to do something in life, There's a reason why Rocky is a big movie. Niggas love Rocky for a reason. It's about the underdog. It's like, damn, I can't talk right. I ain't got no money. I'm a loser. But fuck it, I'm gonna go for the championship, and nigga fucking eventually get the championship, That's why niggas fuck with the Rocky movie. So I believe most men in their own Rocky movie. That's my belief. Every guy is in their own Rocky movie. You know what I mean? It may not be fighting, but
you got some of them as that rampage. I'm
going if not Rocky, Scarface. Or the Godfather. Everybody got they're in their own movie in their head. Everybody got that ambition. Most guys, I believe. Some guys don't. I met some guys who got no ambition whatsoever, but that's a different story. How do you know, Harley? I'm asking you as a female. How do you know? Besides, because like you say, guys, some guys just talk the talk and walk the walk. But what about the guys who put in the work and you see them building the brand and business or whatever, the service or product they're trying to build, but they keep fucking up every other part of their life? Every other part of life is like, oh, fuck. Like, there's no structure, there's no stability, no consistency. The only thing that's consistent is that dream, that goal they're going for. How do you know? Like, okay, I should hold on for the long haul. Like, what guys should know? Tell the guys what they should know. Like, how to let their women know, like, baby, trust me. Don't get off the bus stop too early. We got 2 more blocks, baby. 2 more blocks. Like, how do you
unite?
Help guys get their partner to understand, like, yo, I can do this. I need to trust me. Like, let them know what women are looking at that make them look at the lack and make go like, oh, I don't know, I don't believe you, I don't trust you, nigga. Like, what is it that besides not actually doing it that that makes you go like, I don't know if I can sit here and see if you're gonna pull it off or not.
Okay, so you want to know what makes us want to leave?
Yes. Now, and this is besides what we all know the go-to, the cheating. That's of course. If I might add pedophilia, because I don't know anybody who's gonna stick around somebody who is a pedophile afterwards. Well, that's not true. I've heard stories.
Too.
That's not true.
Law and Order.
Right?
Oh shit!
I have a whole show based about it.
Right. Little side note. I want to talk about sooner or later these cops all over, but
America's Youth are crazy.
Yeah, there we go.
Right.
Let's go.
Such a podcast is good.
Like, help the fellas or help the ladies to know, like, all right, it could work, but you got to go in for the long haul. Because according to like the stats, it takes 12 to 20 years to become uber successful.
In my honest opinion, like, I really feel like fuck what everybody else says. Like, if you're really serious about your goals and what you're going to do with your life, then do what it is that you have to do. Like, don't worry about what any female has to say, what any male has to say, and just keep going. If you're with somebody and the person sits in and tells you, like, you know what, like, I'm going to stick for the long run, and then they decide to wake up one morning and say, you know what, fuck it, I'm out, like, let them go. Because you came into this world alone, like, you're going to leave alone. Like,
hey, some people are born as twins, quintuplets. So today was born alone. But I definitely get it. They gotta go. Yeah, they gotta go. They gotta go alone. I get it.
I mean, and that's my opinion. Like, if you're serious about what it is that you have to do, then do what you have to do. Because nobody can do it better than you. And that's it.
And if they're with you. They're not.
Basically, like...
Yeah, 'cause she was with this dude for 18 strong, hard, losing years. And shy of 2 motherfucking years.
You could be with somebody for 18 years and be completely miserable. And meet somebody and know somebody for 6 months and be completely in love.
Right.
Like, no, just listen. If you serious about what it is that you want to do, then just keep doing what you got to do.
Well, that was this episode of According to New York. You heard it from the streets of New York. New York is right here telling you what it is. And long story short, if you have a dream, keep pushing. Don't give up on your dreams. And if you're dealing with somebody who has dreams and goals and ambitions, try to keep them on the deadline. Let them know, like, hey, man, time is going by.
Yo, Karma, what's your slogan? Teamwork make the what?
Teamwork make the dream work.
And that goes with relationships too, ladies and gentlemen. Team with each other. Doesn't matter what sex you are, as long as you with your partner. Teamwork make the dream work. You have to do it together.
And that is that. We'll be back probably most this week again, because the way we've been putting out these podcasts, guys, I'm sure we're going to have multiple ones every week now, because we got things to talk about.
Oh, there's a lot going on in America these days, guys.
Right? But until next time, much love, God bless, 2 pieces of chicken grease.
Good night.
Night. Deuces. Be safe.
Later, y'all.